Hi everybody, it's Conrad from ConradRocks.net, and I have a story that is an amazing true story that I've known about for quite some time. I don't really know how to begin with this, but my dad in 1999, he had showed me this photograph a few months before he passed away, and he was extremely moved. He kept this, he had it blown up, and I saw it, and he told me the story. The story goes like this. First off, he got this photograph from a gas station in Hamlin, Texas, right there at the stoplight. There's a gas station. There was a picture up on the wall, and it was a picture of Jesus in the sky. So he asked what's up with that, and he takes a picture with his camera, and I saw a copy of a copy. He says, "What's up with that picture?" Well, the story goes like this. There was a girl who was outside. She was looking up at the sky. She was looking up towards the sun, and she saw Jesus in the sky. Now, she was with her dad, and her dad couldn't see Jesus in the sky, but she insisted. So she was so adamant about it, she told her dad to take a picture. And this is a picture of what she saw, Jesus in the sky, and it made it to the wall in that convenience store. Now, she died just a few days later. So we know the scripture, "Behold, he cometh with clouds." So Jesus is in the clouds. "Every eye shall see him, and they also which pierced him see the pierce in the side. And all kindreds of the earth shall wail because of him, even so, amen." Revelation 1:7. Now, something interesting, that why my dad was so moved is when he was 10 years old, he saw Jesus, this same Jesus, in the sky in Rotan, Texas. My grandmother, when she was a small child, saw an angel in the clouds. Now, there are more stories of people seeing Jesus in the clouds, but there's not a photograph that I could find. I did a search on the internet. Now, how I obtained this picture, the one that you're seeing now, is a miraculous story in and of itself. Susan and I were going to West Texas. I was going to go camping with my brother. And it takes several hours to get out there, and we drive through Hamlin to get there. And I had no idea beforehand, that this was going to happen. And I remembered as I was approaching Hamlin, I remembered that photograph that my dad showed me. And I said, "You know what? Let's go by that store." She didn't really know the story. And I told her about how Dad had seen Jesus in the sky and so forth, and this story about the girl seeing Jesus in the sky and dying a few days later. So I'm like, let's just see what happens. I like to collect testimonies. I like to collect supernatural stories that glorify Jesus Christ on my blog. Let's just give it a shot. Okay, now keep in mind, this is 2014 in July. So lots of time has went by. So I go in the store, and I'm like, "Hey, do you remember back, 15, 20 years ago about Jesus in the sky?" To the person behind the counter. Well, it just so happens there was someone in the store, a lady, and she says, "I know the story. And not only do I know the story, I have a photograph. And not only do I have a photograph, I'm going to give you the photograph." So I have it here with me. This is a scanned copy. I have a scanned copy, and this is the picture I took shortly after that. So I want to ask you a question. This is an event that happened 15, 20 years ago. What are the odds of that lady being there at the moment? What are the odds of her hearing my conversation? What are the odds of her telling me the story What are the odds of her having the picture, and not only having the picture, but giving it to me? You tell me. Anyway, pray about it. Let me know what you think. Till we meet again, dig deeper, go higher.